All right. So we're gonna start off the day with some double walled pots, and then I think we're gonna swap over to some black clay later on, and make some like just like normal cups and some other stuff. And then we also have to trim all of the bowls and all of the plates that we made yesterday. So we have a ton of stuff to do. I have to go teach some people at 3 my time. So we have a couple hours to get things done. I'm going to take a break in between each kind of thing that we're doing. So we're going to start with the double walled stuff, do that as much as we can, take a break, switch to trimming, take a break, um, kind of just go around, do that kind of stuff. We were only going to do 2 double wall cups in this session, though. I think I did too many the last time we did this, and I think they suffered for it. Um, they're like thicker than I want them to be. They're a little heavier than I want them to be. I came up with a really cool pattern off camera though, so we're gonna try that. Like a going back to the fern pattern we used to do with bowls. So anyway, Sharp, how are you? Welcome in. What is this? What is happening? Something's going on. Yo, what's up, Slay? Something's going on with this piece of clay. It's not centering. Oh, is my bat off? My bat's all messed up. That's okay. It went well. I think I got everything going. I have my little Roomba-esque thing vacuuming away right now. So hopefully I'll walk into a spotless apartment, Sharp. We've talked about in the past, but I have some sensory stuff with like noise, and one of them is vacuum cleaners. And so having this Roomba thing is awesome. It's like not only does it not make much noise if I'm in there with it, but I can just have it going without me being there. Hmm, for sure. Okay, there's cup number one. Actually, let's make the base come out a little bit more. So we're doing 2 double wall cups right now, and then we're gonna take a break. And then when we come back from our break, we'll do some trimming, or if the trimming's not quite ready, we'll work on some black clay cups. Amanda, how are you? But we have a lot to do today, and I teach at 3 o'clock, and it's 11:30 or 10:37 right now. So we don't have like a ton of time to get everything done. There's my I'm gonna try to be a little bit slower in working in the sense of like let's take like a good break in between each session. So yeah, right. My I forgot to charge my phone though, so we're at 30% already. So we'll see how long it lasts. I gotta change my brightness. One sec. There we go. Yeah, you were saying on the Discord. Tell me about it. I want to hear everything about it. The cat's behind you right now, Garth. Well, hi there. How are you? The plates look pretty good. We're gonna be trimming them later. I just flipped them this morning. They're not ready to trim, and the bowls are also not ready to trim. So we have things to do. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome, Amanda. Glad to hear. I'm doing well, thanks. A little sleepy. Played some tennis last night. I'm out of shape, it turns out. Got to get rid of this stomach I got. Good on you, Garth. Oh my god. And what Pokemons did you catch? It's 10:39. That sounds really nice, Sharp. You probably should. Mm. Ugh, I don't need this yet. I don't know what I'm doing. That's how tired I am. Just tried to send her something that wasn't there. Awesome. Good on you. Gotcha. Do you not have a face mask either? Why are all my bats so messed up? We're gonna start with 2 double wall cups this morning, and then, we're gonna do some trimming, and we're gonna do some black clay stuff, but we're just gonna start the day with 2 double walled porcelain cups. I wanna use, my remaining porcelain to make double wall cups. Or maybe a teapot? Do we have a porcelain teapot for this next firing? We don't. And I think I told you guys the next firing got postponed a really long time, so oh my god, Sharp, thanks for the flower. Gotcha. I didn't know you could send flowers on YouTube. 'Cause I got things to do. I can't rest. There's no time. Hmm. Did you see, MTC's cat, um, imagery thing that they posted, yesterday? Speaking of that kind of imagery. Oh my god, Blue, how are you? We're just gonna stop there on this one. I think I told you guys that the firing actually did get pushed back to, like, kind of an unnecessary like, okay, so I have a show on November 24th, and I have a show on December 6th, and we were supposed to fire the soda kiln, like, next week, and now it's getting pushed back until December, which means the work I have for these next 2 shows is just what I have left already, and I can't fire my wood kiln again because unless I go buy a bunch of kiln shelves. I need 13 new 12 by 24 kiln shelves, or I can't fire my kiln. So, but I also don't have enough work to just fire my kiln. I'm at this like weird middle ground of like, I don't know. Okay, sounds good, Sharp. Can I ask you a question? Why would you make a single walled pot before I answer my question? You do? You have access to all those kilns right now? That's awesome. Build what? Build a silicon carbide shelf? I would love to just build myself a silicon carbide 12 by 24 shelf. Oh, hell yeah, Blue, and tell me about it. How'd you get all the access to all those things? I sure am drinking some puer right now, a 2025 ripe puer. That's so awesome. Which one are you gonna fire next? Or first, I guess. I'm happy to answer. But I am curious about your response first. Holy shit, that's awesome. Congrats. That sounds delicious. We might square one of these off just for funsies. Dragon, what's up? It's for insulation, so you don't burn your hands. Keeps things warmer. You don't burn your hands. It adds a design element. Mm. All those fun things. 4 inches. Wow, taller. That's a bigger pot than normal. It's like I need to speed up. So if we weren't gonna make these all in one go, we could just let them sit here and dry naturally, but we'd have to do stuff to them tomorrow. But for double wall pieces, parts of them have to be wet and parts have to be dry. And so you need to use a torch or some kind of heat device to get them into a spot that you need them to be at. It's not a stupid question whatsoever. Bastard. Kick him off. Smack him in the face. That's what you should do, Dragon. Oh, of course, of course. So the exterior of these ones are 300 grams, and the interior of these ones are 275 grams. Almost there. Oh, I got something stuck in here. Um, hopefully it won't screw my hand up. We're not gonna worry about it. Well, Blue, I'm so excited to see all the stuff that comes out of it. Oh, you can. Thank you, Amanda. Can you still hear it? If we can, maybe we just have the stream with music in it for once. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So we're gonna try not to screw up and torch this more so we don't break it like we did yesterday when we were making double wall pots. I think also going forward for the next little bit, we're gonna start the morning every morning with double walled pots, like 2 double wall pots, and then later in the day we'll do more production work. Thank you. No, I think everybody has their own idea of what's pretty and what's not pretty, so I don't think a clay body is necessarily a rare commodity. 'Cause you can also make a lot of clay bodies with various different things. Like most clay bodies are a mixture of different clay bodies to begin with. So yeah. Or maybe not a double walled stuff in the morning, maybe it's double walled or a teapot, you know? Good. Oh, but then so you're gonna just sit around dragon? What do you have to do now before the wheel is ready for you? Supposed to for you. Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. 4 inches on that one too, which is nice. Oh, I slept through the night for the first time, like fully through the night without getting up in a fit of coughing. Thanks, OC. I'm feeling very raggedy at the moment. Feel like I need to shave. My hair's all verschtuttled. Feeling fat, it's that whole day. I'm like weirdly bloated. That's why. I don't know why. Don't know what's going on. Do you? All right. I'm glad you're into it. Oh, good. I'm glad. Should probably slow this down. You know what? Slay. That makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. I've been doing it a little over a month, so still pretty new to it. Um, but I'm enjoying it so far. we at for the top? Okay. Sorry, I'm not feeling very talkative this morning. Oh, I took so I told you guys I do this like forest program where I just take a bunch of like first to third graders out into the woods, and it's like they get to do whatever they want and just kind of learn balance, and it's like a confidence building situation that we can talk about plants if they want to. There's no directive, right? Um, but I've been getting really bored in the class personally because it's 35 kids. There's four adults who are supervising to make sure they don't kill each other. These the kids at that age are incredibly violent and like kind of sociopaths, honestly. And I've been getting bored from just like glorified babysitting for them. So what I did yesterday was I brought my slack line and I set that up. I had taught them how to set up a slack line, and then I taught them. We just were walking on it for all class. I had like a steady. I taught them how to sit in a line. Um, I had like 20 kids, and we just kept walking until someone fell off, and then we did it again. It was really fun. Mm. I think I'd like to do it a couple more times. I'd like to get them so they can actually stand on there by themselves. By the end of it, I was like trying to get them to work on balancing, just standing there without falling off, so they could actually balance on it. And they were some of them were getting really good. And what do you think of it? Sleigh, I don't rock climb anymore. So I rock climb pretty much 7 days a week from when I was like 18 or 19 to like 26. And then I kind of just stopped. I popped all four of these tendons before my middle and ring on both hands. I've given myself patellar tendonitis. I've messed up my hips from climbing too much. My back was going out of shape. I decided to just stop. There's also like nowhere. There's climbing around here outside, but there's no gym to build a community out here. The closest one to me is an hour and like 10 minutes from my house, and I just don't want to drive that much. Mm. Like I'll still go climbing, but it's also a mental thing because back when I was actually a decent climber, I was like a V8, V9 boulder, and the like going back to it, I'm like I can do like V2s or V3s, and it's like I have to go in with the mindset that I'm really bad at the sport now. Otherwise, it's just kind of disheartening. Mm. Thanks, OC. Well, the gym is me just doing handstands every day. Oh, hold on, this needs to be torched more. So I've been sick for like 2 weeks, so I haven't been working out. Last night I played tennis for a couple hours. It almost killed me. There's a link in my website on TikTok. If you Google my name, if you Google my shop name, you'll find any of it. I have a few. I have like 20 something pieces for sale right now. I just it's up. I do ship internationally. If you don't live in the states and you try to buy my stuff, it won't let you. That's okay. If you would like to buy something, just message me and I'll change the shipping over. I like to have a conversation with people about it because Um, I'm going to tell you right now that it's expensive. I just shipped off two very small cups to Australia, and the shipping was $45. So um, I'm just letting you know I will ship anywhere USPS ships to. It's expensive, so I like to talk to people about it before they do it. And the other thing is like if people want to buy like a bunch of things, the cost goes up like exponentially. So I can't just like have a flat rate of whatever it is to that country because if you buy two things, it's going to pretty much double the price. It's like not easy to ship pottery outside of the states. I mean, it is easy, but it's just expensive. So I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe we'll do a few handstands this stream too. Spice things up. I haven't done a handstand in like 2 weeks though, so I'm gonna probably be a little wobbly. Yes, my teapots are functional. My hairstylist is I don't put soap in my hair. I haven't used soap in my hair for 7 years. That's that's why my hair is so puffy and soft and luscious. You know, you just have to stop using shampoo for like 6 months, otherwise, and it's the hell for the first 6 months. You get over that hump and you're fine. I need a good manicure, Blue. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think I have 2 teapots left on my website. Yeah, luckily I don't have to worry about that, Blue. I like to kind of lean into the homeless look. When I was living in Oregon, when I was, I'm sure I've said this before, but, when I went to art school, I used to have hair down to my shoulders, and I wore a bandana, and I had, like, this really scraggly, stupid-looking beard, and I dressed, like, in raggedy old clothes, um, and, like, people, first off, thought I was, like, in my 40s, and so they would always come up and I had always sat on benches because I really enjoy just drinking my tea and things outside on benches, and people would come up to me constantly and, try to get me to buy them beer and stuff, or try to give me money. Um, it was a it was a vibe. It was a look. Sounds good. I think we'll have, we don't have any teapots so far going into the next firing, so that's something we could make this afternoon as well if we want to. Yeah, an ex of mine sent my a photo. I don't know what she saw in me. Sent me sent a photo of us together, and I was in this full attire. It's blurry. I'll see if I can find it. It was a good vibe, you know? It was back in the, I don't know if it was because of how I was dressed or looked or whatever, but I have the tendency to, if I'm just sitting by myself on a bench, people will like come up and tell me all their like tragedies and their heartful wows, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. They'll just unload their entire story on me, and doesn't really happen out here. I don't see people out here. In Bellevue? Oh man, I have some family in Ballard. Yeah, thank you, Dragon. Yeah, let's see how we're feeling. All right, that's too heavy. I mean, it's not too heavy, but it's too heavy for what we're doing. Actually, you know what? We're gonna switch this one off. We're gonna do the other one, then we're gonna come back to that one. I swear I can get my black clay thinner than my porcelain now. I don't know why that is, but it's like my black clay pots are significantly lighter. There's grass? Why is there grass in my clay? Huh. Dragon, you put that there? Hmm. I don't know. She seems pretty she's good. She's sound asleep in front of the fire right now. Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, she's a happy dog right now. I pulled this really big tick off her this morning, which I wasn't thrilled about. And my like tweezers like were not working. Why is this all so off center, by the way? Whatever. My tweezers were not working. It was driving me insane. I think it was driving her insane too, because I was just kept like trying to take this thing off and nothing was happening. Like not centered at all, eh? Uh, Whatever. You're not even gonna see this interior layer. Hell yeah. I appreciate you coming in. Does it? It doesn't look centered to me at all. There's a massive wobble about 3/4 the way up here. That's all right. Oh, so I came up with a new, I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but I came up with a new pattern for our double wall pots. Actually, it feels pretty good. Can't put this in my mouth or I'm gonna get demonetized. It's kind of goes back to I think it was Brian who came up. Hell yeah. What are you working on first? I think it was Brian who came up with the idea, and we only did it once, but it was of fiddlehead ferns. I could be wrong about that. Um, but I kind of took a combination of the fiddlehead fern look mixed with the how we're like drawing on the squares and stuff. So I think we'll have some. It's like heavier than I want it to be, but it's not heavy. It's actually quite thin. But we're thinking about combining two pots, so whatever. I'm gonna break it if I keep going. Sure, it'll be fine. Okay. Hell yeah. Interesting. Yo, what's going on? So I'm happy to see more and more people doing double wall pots. Actually, we're gonna leave that pot a little fish-dribbled. Um, so I feel like it'll mean that they become a little bit more mainstream, so people are more willing to purchase them. That's my thought process, at least. Cool. Oh, I also tried octagons. Jesus. Ugh, that's a first. Sorry, little dog. That was scary. I think I hadn't cut this off already. That would have gone flying. But yeah, we did octagons on some of our other double wall pieces, so I think they look okay. Thanks. Definitely. Uh-oh. Nope, I just broke it. Whole thing just shattered inside. Fascinating. I guess I dried out the top of that thing too much. Thank you, Slay. Um, I don't know if I can fix this one. That's fascinating. It's difficult, Kimberly. Yeah, that's why certain parts of the process have to be so dry compared to other parts. Fun design elements, um, level of difficulty because it's boring to do single wall pots a lot of the time. Like, I can knock out like 30 single wall pots in the same time it takes to make like 2 of these. This is much more fun. So, a combination of a bunch of things. We're gonna try to patch this one from the inside, but it's like it totally just sheared open. Um, I don't know if it's possible, honestly. I think it's possible. I've never had that happen to that degree. I know we had the experimental thing yesterday, but um, fascinating. I mean, it might survive. I don't think so. But I do like our idea of doing. Um, I do really like our idea of doing like a couple really difficult forms in the morning, and then doing more production-y work in the afternoon. I mean, if this one survives, I'm gonna be genuinely shocked. Can you guys still hear my music on YouTube? I turned down the volume quite a bit. We're gonna just pretend this one's okay, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, whatever. We'll do it again, I guess. Hmm. So the only reason that I think it might the only reason that I'm not, like, super, like, "Let's just throw it away," is I wedge in so much silica sand in my clay body now that most likely this reacts more like stoneware than it does porcelain. If this was just, like, straight porcelain, forget about it. I wouldn't even have tried to attach it, but, porcelain mixed with, um, 20% silica sand and then patched with porcelaneous stoneware, I don't know. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. What's with all the fucking Jesus people on TikTok? Ever since, Fox News bought TikTok, they, it's just, like, all Jesus talk. Excuse me, Sky Daddy talk. I don't know why I just said that. It's because I'm reading that over there. Okay, um, so that's all we can do for those guys at this exact moment. So the next thing we're gonna do is trim the bowls. They should be ready by now. And then once we trim the bowls, I'm going to take like a 15-minute break. And then I'm going to wedge out a bunch of clay and we're going to do like a production line of black clay cups. I don't know what SHU means. SUH, I mean. Fox News is the one who bought TikTok. So that's why you see, I assume, why you see more Jesus stuff over there. Oh, well, learn something new every day. Not much. How you doing? All right, let me grab the bowls that we're going to work on. Give me a sec. We don't have too many of these bowls. I think we just threw a few yesterday. Two, four, six, eight. Just eight bowls. Mm. And they're kind of like bigger, like Romney bowls. Of course, Bus. You did? Oh my God. We're thinking alike here, Blue. Are they for yourself or you for making them for someone else or for a show or any of that kind of stuff? Damn. Yeah, I made mine out of stoneware because this only shrinks 11.5%. Gotcha. Monty, how are you? I know it does, right? I don't think I have a single clay body that shrinks 15%. That sounds like hell, honestly. John, oh my God, stop flirting with me so good. You're gonna get me all riled up and blushing. Ah, yeah. It's like 11:30, Amani. What are you doing? What kind of tea you gonna have? John, oh my God. It's so good to me. Oh, hell yeah. That sounds super cool, Blue. Ooh, nice. What kind of green tea? Amani, there are a million types of green tea out there. You tell him, little dog. You know it, Boo. God, John says only good things to me. It's crazy. Better not be a tea bag, Amani. That's all I care about. No tea bags out here. So you know what? Just for the sake of saking, we're gonna make all of the feet the same size. We're gonna base it off this first one, so we're at 3 inches exactly. Honestly, it's feeling that way, Imani. He's got me swooning over here. So, Imani, what's new? What's happening? Oh, hell yeah. What are you gonna make? These bowls are a little heavy, but, I don't think there's anything wrong with a hefty soup bowl, you know? Cool. That sounds really nice. Where are the statues gonna be of? Exactly, Slay. Also, do you have any pictures of that clay body? Ooh, hell yeah. Okay, awesome. I love all of those things. That sounds fantastic. Can't put that in my mouth. I'm gonna get banned. When I was throwing these yesterday, I kind of just made them all sort of random sizes. Some of them are taller, some of them are wider, some are short and squat and whatever. I wasn't making these as like a set, but honestly, Dragon, I think we should all just go get some pho together. Is it pho? Pho. Which one is it? Oh, well, are you, Monty? That's awesome. Okay. Thank you. Well, you're welcome to join group fuzz session then. Hmm. Hell yeah. I actually don't know if I've ever had it. I don't really go out and eat ever. I don't really like food. Oh, that's not true. I went one time, now that I think about it. It was an ex's birthday and she wanted to go many, 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 many moons ago. Probably like 10 years ago at this point. What am I, 20? Wait, how old am I? I don't remember how old I am. Yeah, about 10 years ago. To be honest, I really hate this shadow, but I think it'll be really nice for these bowls. Ah! Hmm. I'm in my 30s, Amani. Honestly, Dragon, that's like an like truly accurate statement. Even though I'm trying to be like honest, sometimes I forget. Oh hell yeah, Amani. Yeah, it really does. Happy almost birthday, Blue. I'm almost in my mid 30s. 5 more months. Blue, have you streamed since they added the AI assistant thing on TikTok where it's constantly asking you, like, prompting you questions to talk to people about? Like, mine's ta asking me to talk about cone 5 and 6 right now. Alright, sounds good, Amani. Your birthday's in 2 weeks, Dragon? Happy almost birthday. Amanda, when's your birthday? Welcome back, Sharp. I tried to make a glaze a couple times using ChatGPT, and it is so, so bad. It is really bad. Gotcha. You're almost in exactly 1 month after mine. A day and a month. Okay, sounds good. Um, Not off the top of my head, Sharp. I have it written down, I believe, in my phone, but I don't actually remember it off the top of my head. Wait, isn't it like a day after my birthday? Or am I completely misremembering? Don't we have similar birthdays? I think so. Mine's St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Or was it Christina? Christina, her birthday was like the 16th of March or something. Okay. I think I maybe I was thinking about. Oh, is it really? That's awesome, Blue. Is it Stray? It's a solid birthday to have. Gotcha. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did know that. Definitely written down. What's up, Stray? How are you? Also, my phone that I'm doing YouTube with is at like 11%. So, um, when the time comes and we finish this video, I'll probably just be streaming on my on TikTok on my other phone. Oh, hell yeah. Congrats. That's fantastic, Blue. What are you burnishing? Sounds like hell. I don't know if I've ever like intentionally burnished anything. Wow. Two more of these bowls. I would start the YouTube over on the other phone, Dragon, but I'm not logged in on my other phone, and I have no idea what my password is. Gotcha. Hell yeah. Do you do that often? Um, I don't know what you guys think. Do you think I need to clean out my splash guard at all, or can I probably get away with a couple more hours of working? Gotcha. For some reason, I posted like photos and stuff on my stories on Instagram about, and my wheel was like this messy, and I'll get these like really angry messages from people being like, I can't believe you would have such a dirty wheel, blah 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 blah, rada rada rada. It's like chill out. Like I don't know. Those are the same people who also get mad at me for eating clay and putting things in my mouth. So I think they're just bored. I think this is a goner. This bowl. It's fine, but it's not doing it for me aesthetically. So we're gonna cut it open. Look at its interior, its guts. See how we feel about it. Yeah, I always do too, Stray. I, like, don't know why people get so, like, uppity about cleaning things out. I feel like those people don't actually make mini pots. If they're spending all that time cleaning, it's like, when do they have time to actually make anything? Mm, gotcha. Just looking at guts. It's snowing, Aki. Wait, I want a picture. Wait, Aki, can you send me a picture of the snow on Instagram or on Discord? I wanna see. Oh my god, Christina, remind me, is your birthday, like, around my birthday? Yeah, right? It's like, honestly, that is a huge reason community centers, studios are horrible. Hi. Yes, okay. I knew it. Okay. We were just talking about that over we were just talking about birthdays, and I thought your birthday was, like, the day after or the day before. How so? Mine's the 17th. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, please do. I want snow so bad. So badly. Is it really sharp? Oh, so okay, you are the day before. Okay, that's I thought, and then I feel like someone else was the day after, um, that used to be, like, was it Sydney or something? Maybe it was Sydney? You know, Stray, I'm gonna let everybody in a little bit of secret. I so rarely mop in here, and I know that's a bad thing, but I have uneven concrete floors with divots, and I need to level it out and polish it so I can actually do a good job. I probably only mop 3 times a year. I do sweep a lot. I know a lot of people are like, "Don't sweep, blah, blah," but I wear a mask and stuff, so it's fine. Yeah, that happens. Yes, please, all the pics. I want to see everything. All of the snow, all of that fun stuff. So jealous. I really hope we get snow this year. It's been, like, 3 years of no snow. So, luckily, my studio is not, like, connected to my house or anything, so I have to walk through a bunch of grass to get back into my apartment, and so by the time I get there, my feets are cleaned. Okay, we're done. Um, so we just trimmed actually, I'm curious. Hold up. We might be actually able to trim these now. Yeah. Um, we might be able to trim these now. Why don't we look at that as a option? And then I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break, 20-minute break, set up some stuff. It feels like that happens here too, Dragon. Oh, hell yeah. That's super smart. Yeah. No one saw that. Oh, uh, I might. I think I'm gonna put off eating those sharp until uh Like, I go take the kids for a hike in the woods. I think I kinda wanna just get through the production stuff prior, so maybe don't come in here in the evening. Um, my right foot is always on the bottom of it, um, so I just keep my balance on my, it depe I so I switch my pedal every time, and so, or I try to switch my pedal every time I throw. Thanks for that, appreciate it. And so I keep all the balance on my opposing leg, so I can always have a little my foot on the pedal and have a little bit of pressure, and then go from there. But, like, I'd say, like, 90% of my pressure at the moment, my center of balance is right here, all on my left foot. Oh my god, that sounds really good, Amanda. It definitely takes some practice though, Christina. You should. I mean, standing when trimming is best. I mean, if people wanna still sit and throw, whatever, but standing when trimming, oh, probably, and is it tall enough for your back? How tall are you, Christina? Oh, so you can change that too. So that the wheel I have to my side, I haven't altered. The one I have here is very stiff. And so you just take a little screw. I don't know if it's a Shimpo or whatever it is, but you can just, if it's change it. If it's a Brent, you take it up and you just turn back the gearbox a little bit, and uh, it makes it slower. Mm. Right? I know. So much slouching happens when you sit and trim. I think if you just tighten that nut, it'll make this thing tighter. So see how much pressure it takes to actually do this? Whereas this one, hold on. Everybody hold their butt for half a second while I climb over my table and try not to break things as I'm doing it. Oh god. Oh god. This is not a good decision. Why is this on the ground? Oh, god. Okay. Ah, okay. So this one just super smooth. Do you see that? There's no take at all. If I just push it, it just goes straight down. So okay, cool. Are you wait, does it have pre-existing legs, or are you what's the situation to make it stand? Because what I will tell you is that the legs that most standing wheels come with as extenders are not tall enough for most people. Like, they won't work for my back. Gotcha. Yeah, right? Oh my god. Stud. Say more. What else you guys say? Cinder blocks. Let me trim these 2 and then I'll just show you my setup. It's a janky ass setup. Is those leg extenders, they're like $300 and they're not even like the right size. I just use a cinder block and then a half block. And then on my other wheel, I use a cinder block and then a quarter block. Mm. There's Trey. Good luck with everything. Enjoy burnishing. Mm. Yeah, I'll show you the setup I have in a second. It's really, really cheap. I just want to make this as stupidly thin as possible, and I think I actually made it too thin, and I think this is just going to break, and I think I screwed up dramatically. Hold on, I got to pay more attention for a second. Yeah, I think I screwed up. I think I went too thin. I mean, maybe it'll be fine. Let's not. We'll find out in a half a second. I'm 5'11 and a half, and so not too much tall. I think you'd be better on a cinder block and a quarter block. Yeah, let's see if I broke this. I haven't. Do you do that? How long did you take to get into it? Oh, you know what? Maybe this is fine actually. All right. Um, Let me do one more real quick. Trim the other one. I'll show you, and then we're gonna take a break. I feel like that'll be a good ending to the video. But cinder blocks, I finally talked my student one of my students into standing. I talked him into buying like setting up his own studio many years ago. And he's been sitting, and I've been trying to get him to stand for I don't know 6 years now, and he finally is doing it. So I'm gonna go buy him cinder blocks today. So when we have our lesson tomorrow, we can set up a standing wheel for him. Go on. How did you break your neck? Are you okay now? What's the situation here? I'm so sorry. When did that happen? This is the double wall cup, and I had to release the air before torching it earlier. There'll be a lot more holes in it before we're finished. Okay, I think that's good. Cool. Okay, Christina, you still there? I'll show you the setup, and then I'm gonna just take a little break. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't the Wi-Fi go off on this or whatever, but and I have to use a camera like this because my front facing camera's broken. So all I'm on are some cinder blocks. And then this is what I would recommend for you, one of these like uh, fourth inch one. So I use that. So I have a taller one, but I think you'd be great on this if you had a full block and then this quarter block. These ones are a little bit bulkier, which you can try it out, but I think you're going to be too short for this one. So hopefully that helps. I understand that if you're in a community studio, it's kind of hard to bring in cinder blocks, but if you can, we're going to sit with little dog for half a second. If you can, it's where you going, little dog? Oh, back to bed. Hi, Jess. Ugh. Um, that's kind of the move that I would go for. Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I'll be back. Jess, I'm sorry I'm leaving as soon as you get here. But I'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes. I think you do. If you need help with anything, you let me know, Christina. I'll be back. We're gonna do like a production mode of black cups. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. All right. Okay, I'm off, guys. Unless you guys want to see my setup. I've never shown you, so you can if you want to. But you guys are about to die. You're at 8%. So let me show you what I was talking about. So my wheel is just set up on cinder blocks, and that's the thicker one that I was talking about. And then that's the thinner one that I was talking about. So if someone was like 5'7", I would use this one. If you're above like 5'10", I would use this one. But you can always mix and match and do whatever. But this is a significantly cheaper version than buying leg extenders. You know, there that one has none. That's my shortest wheel because I do teach a bunch of people who are under um look at that dog. She's so cute. That are under like 5'5". So thanks, Slay. Um, and since I have you guys here, this is the work that we've been making the last couple days. So this was everything that was going to go in. Um, we have these plates to trim. I got to fix this lamp that we were starting on, but I'm not going to do it today. The plates we got to trim are the bowls we just trimmed. Um, some student work down there. And yeah, there's my wedging table. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm not going to start up on YouTube again because I don't have any way to charge this phone down here. I don't have the right cables, but I will be on TikTok in like maybe like half an hour or 10 minutes, or I'm not going to do it at all because a lot of time I say I'll do something and then I'll never show up again. So that seems like a pretty normal MO of mine. So